In this video, we're going to have a look at the online designer settings. So click on design settings, online designer settings, and we'll be presented with that page. First option we have here is whether we want the online designer to be available to our customers for them to come on to your site and be able to decorate the blank products you have for sale. Simply select yes to turn on the online designer so they can decorate those products, or no to turn it off altogether. Next, we can look at the way in which the designer is displayed on your site. It can either be displayed inline or as a pop-up. So for example, if we go over to one of our example stores, splashit.co.uk, and we click on the Create It page. On this site, this is the page that has been set up for customers to come on and decorate their own products. For example, if someone wants to decorate this B&C Super Soft Tea, they can simply click on Decorate Now. And this will take them through to the online designer in the inline form. The dialog box is open in this example. If we look slightly further down the page, we will be able to see that there is an option as to whether to show this dialog box when the designer opens. Moving further down the options here, you can choose whether you'd like to keep all these settings as default. This may be recommended if you're not sure on what you're doing here, and that will simply turn off all the other options for you. Or you choose to override any of the options we have set up for you. You can choose as to whether you'd want your customers to be warned if their design falls out of the design or print area. This is probably a good idea, as anything that is outside of the print area will not be printed. And you can choose the way in which your decoration options are displayed. For example, the text option at the moment is displayed as add text because the text option is named text. The image option is design as in add design, because that's what we've decided to call our image option. And you've got also your team name options and what you'd like that to be called. You can choose whether to show the text or image or team name, sorry, not the team name, but the text or image dimensions, and whether you'd like the advanced options to be shown and whether you'd like those to be shown as default. Just to show you an example of that, if we were to type something and add text to this t-shirt, we can see here it shows the dimensions of that text, and it also shows the advanced options if we click on advanced. Moving further down, we have the options of whether you'd like the zoom option to be available. That's this tab here. The copy and paste be shown, or copy and paste all, sorry, which you can copy and paste all if you had text and an image. You may want to copy and paste all of that that's on your t-shirt. And copy and paste just the selected. In effect, copying and pasting something will duplicate the object on the designer. And if you had the pop-up designer, you'd also have a simple button that was select all, but that is not available in this inline version. You have the options for whether clicking an area in the designer selects it, and whether clicking that area makes it the designer automatically zoom in onto that area. So if that setting were true, you'd click here and it would select the area, but it would also zoom in at the same time. You may choose to have that on or off. And then with the design options, or when someone is trying to add an image, you can decide whether you'd like to show any stock designs you have available in your store, and whether you'd like to show the social networking options. I'll show you how that works now. So if we were going to add a design to this left breast here, we click Add Design, or your customer would click Add Design. And from here, they'd have the option of store designs or stock designs if you had any, the Facebook option and Instagram option to draw images from their Facebook or Instagram accounts and place those onto the product. These options here turn off the availability of this if you untick these options. And again, if you do make any changes on these pages, please make sure you press save or the changes will not be made.